Hi, Misha here, and we had a decent day for February and wanted to come out and check on the cabinet project anyway. And a couple of things we wanted to shoot, and this is nothing revolutionary or different, but thought I'd pick up a companion for the Hellion since it's a keeper. Springfield's XD, and this is the bog standard simple version. I've seen it referred to as the service pistol, the duty pistol, the essential, the classic. Yeah, basically, however you want to call it, it's just the standard 9x19 XD 4-inch barrel, essentially the US variant of the HS2000, the current, and has been for 20 years, Croatian military sidearm. Nothing super special about it. You know them probably better than I do. Ambi-mag release, grip safety, slide release, stainless steel with the kind of blackened thing, metal dot sights, dingus on the trigger, two rail under the barrel. Nothing fancy, but you know what? These are pretty inexpensive, and I thought it'd be a good companion. Plus, now I was gonna say it had a place for a lanyard, but it really doesn't. But yeah, let's put a couple of rounds through it while we're out here on this nice day. Perfectly fine little zippy case. Enough room for the pistol. Little pocket on top for spare mag or tools or what have you. Anyway, as always, if you could, please do like, share, and subscribe, and also share your own Springfield XD experiences. And if you'd like to help out, check out Patreon. Let's try this XD. Well, it's a 9mm. My favorite part of that clip, if you listen at the very end, it kind of sounds like we're in Nam. Take a look, or listen. Did you hear it, or is it just me? I don't know. That was completely unintentional, just kind of background noise. It's fine. No failures. But let's hand it off to J-Ro and get his quick take. Gonna let J-Ro try the XD now.
All right. Well, as everybody could kind of tell from that first shot, that trigger reset felt so loose that I almost had to double check the gun for a malfunction, because I went to pull that second shot and it really felt like it wasn't fully reset yet. Like there was an awful lot of travel in there.
Yeah, and there's kind of a wall you hit.
Yeah, and so I kind of expected it to have already gone bang by the time I stopped to look. But no, it's just got kind of a really long reset to it. But overall, I really like it. Once I got used to that kind of unusual feel to the trigger, slide release is nice and comfortable. I did find it interesting that, like, for decades, the trend was to kind of start with guns that always traditionally carried a grip safety, like a 1911, and kind of remove that from the equation. So it was a little novel to see a really modern striker fire style pistol with a grip safety on it.
Yeah, I think when the XD first came out, that was one of the novelty features, that it was a love it or hate it. 1911 guys, yeah, of course Uzi guys, but then again, it's like, why?
But I mean, it really is honestly so small and low profile that it's practically
it really isn't, yeah. And of course they've kept on with other guns. The modern day, like Hellcat and stuff, still have it. It's just, it's kind of how the system works.
It's not. I like that too. When it's locked back, it automatically just pulls that grip safety in. But it's not like a lot of grip safeties where you really feel like if you're not squeezing it, you might have a little bit of doubt as to whether or not you've really fully got it engaged. It's either in or out, and this is a double safety system because we got the trigger safety and the grip safety,
and the internal too. So,
but no, I mean, it's a comfortable shoot. I like it.
So yeah, still perfectly good reliability. A couple of things didn't point out. It does have a loaded chamber indicator, and when it is cocked, There is a pin that protrudes in the rear. Right there. When it goes in, it's not. The checkering is pretty mild, although for the day it was made, it's fine. Thumb rest. Yeah, there's really nothing extraordinary. I have always kind of liked the takedown lever versus the squeeze style on a Glock. And the very large end to the recoil system and the double spring system. It actually has quite pleasant felt recoil, I have to admit. But it's running fine. We have other things to do. We had other things that day. Nevertheless, I want to put one more mag through it. And I think I'll try an XD again. See what Jay was talking about on the pistol, on the trigger. The difference is kind of a reset difference in the Walther. But it's smooth. That was it.
Yeah, see what I was talking about? Like,
yeah.
You expect it to have already gone bang.
I had noticed it dry firing before. Of course, I've had XDs before. This is not a new pistol. I just thought this might be fun to be a companion. Is an HS2000 in the collection, and these are pretty affordable new. That's why we've had to swap off. These only come with one mag. They come with a decent little zippy case, but this is definitely the Econo line version. But for what I want, this is pretty well identical, best I can tell, with the Croatian Army issues. But for a sub $400 gun, I kind of like it. The trigger is different, but it's not bad. I would take it over a Glock trigger.
I agree.
I think the long pull, I would not want this as a target gun, but as a defensive gun, because it is long, but it's smooth. Like there's no, but you have to let off a good distance there before the reset, unlike say a Walther and HK VP9. So for a target type gun, no. But for a home defense, stressful, adrenaline, but it is smooth. Right. Yeah, the grip safety, as Jerry was saying, you don't notice it. It's nice to have, because without it,
well, like you were saying, especially if the intention was kind of a cavalry gun.
Well, I was talking about, yeah, the history of grip safety is like with the 1911 in general.
Sure.
Although, like, if you're in a vehicle, bumpy vehicle, you could see that. And, of course, it has an internal drop safety and all the modern fancy pants stuff. But, no, this is a very basic gun. The slide catch is only on this side. I do love this style of mag release. It is very Walther P88, where it kind of rotates. And you can press it from either side. It's not as good as my beloved paddle release, but
and it's built so that they're always ambi. There's no one-sided.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the reversible mag catch button. I want a gun where if you had to, say you were injured or just, you could do it with your offhand without having to get tools out.
Like with the SIG P320 or something.
A lot of the guns these days have ambi mag catches, but you have to reverse them.
Right.
I like it where it's always ambi, be it the paddle release or like this.
I agree.
And the mags, stainless style 16, which used to be quite a large capacity back in the day. I find they load easy. What'd you think about the loading?
No problems there whatsoever.
Yeah, I think they loaded a little easier than some other pistol mags we've tried. I think for a good little gun, I mean, this gun's proved its worth, be it the XD in America or the HS2000 in Croatia, Europe.
And on the trigger, once you know that that's what to expect, it feels fine.
It does.
It's just that, I mean, as you guys saw with that first follow-up shot, it felt real weird, and I had to stop and take a look. But then after that, it was no problem. It felt
Plus,
fine.
You get this really nice crest.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's fine. I think for just a general home defense range gun, I like the sizing. The grip's not too big. It has very much kind of that Glock 19 sizing, 4-inch barrel. Not big, not small. I could see someone carrying it or just, but it's not the compromise of a compact. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not really what I'd consider like a deep concealment IWB
No.
or anything, but like, you know, for an undergarment concealed gun, it'd be
Or
okay.
a larger person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simple sights. Again, there's nothing extraordinary about this, but that's kind of why some people call it the essentials. It has pretty much the basics you would need, but no, there's no frills on it. But if you're on a budget, I would take this over, you know, just a abstract foreign knockoff of something. I really think that HS Produkts has proven its mettle over the last 20, 25 years with the pistols and with the Hellion and some other products.
I like it better than a Glock.
To be fair, for both of us, it didn't take a whole lot to beat a Glock, does it?
No, it sure doesn't.
You can tell Fox isn't here. Ha
ha! You know, when people ask me like, oh yeah, what'd you think of the Glock? It was fine.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I remember when my brother brought one home as a duty weapon for the first time around 88, 89.
It's fine.
It was a novelty. It was neat. It's a tool. The Glock is a shovel. It does its job. I understand perfectly why police do it, because it's so simple, so few controls, very, very durable, dependable.
I mean, yeah, everybody knows what all the positive points about them are, and for the most part, I agree with all those positive points. I just don't find them especially pleasurable to shoot.
Yeah, they're just work a day. It's kind of like if you're hungry, it's the ham and cheese sandwich of lunch. It'll do the job, but man, I'd much rather have something tastier, some buffalo chicken or something. I don't know. This is not a buffalo chicken. This is a bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah,
a little better than a ham and cheese. There we go, the title of the video, the bacon cheeseburger and the firearms. But no, I just thought we'd get out here and just run a couple of mags through it. Nothing crazy, but it was a pretty day. So what do you think? Do you own an XD? Have you moved on? I know they're not the hotness now, but hey, if we're nothing if not timely. Either way, if you could, like, share, subscribe, like to help us out, check out Patreon. You know the deal, but we're starting to lose some daylight, so I think we'll start packing it up for the day. Appreciate you tuning in, and check out the cabin project and this and other videos on the personal channel as we update throughout the spring. This is Misha, and on behalf of J-Ro, we'll catch you very soon next time.